Who's ready for Siege? Welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. My name is Wing Supernova, and in the last episode, we went through a ton of stuff on this map. How many is that? 7? Yeah. They love giving us 7 missions before we get to the main one. And of course, because I'm a poor sod that likes to go for 100% when it's viable, I did all of it. So once again, everyone is a decent level. They're not level 48, but they're like 46 or 45, which is enough in my opinion, especially considering the type of weapons that we have and everything like that. And we're getting close to getting everything leveled up properly. So let's just go ahead and take down AEGIR and fully get rid of those who slither in the dark. Hopefully. We'll see. Reclaiming Fort Mercius. Saving before the chapter. Alright, what's your plan, AEGIR? What you got for us?
If everyone is prepared, it's time to make our move. Our troops attacking the gates have been instructed not to force their way in. Before long, the enemy will notice as much and realize we're already inside.
We need to locate and strike down the rebel leader. That should put an end to the insurrection. Along the way, you may encounter suspicious agents. They are the true masterminds behind the rebellion and must all be eradicated.
Suspicious agents.
Got it. Now let's get going before those bloodthirsty monsters hurt any of the hostages.
I haven't been this angry in a long time. When is that man going to stop being a thorn in Her Majesty's side?
Ah, how splendid. But do try not to become so flush with rage that you make a foolish error.
It's okay, I won't be using her this map anyway.
Perhaps if you grew flush with rage every now and again, you wouldn't have the complexion of a coffin dweller.
Damn. You guys hate each other, don't you?
Quiet, both of you.
You don't have to do this, Ferdinand. You can always stay back if you have doubts.
I am bringing him on this map.
Fate put me on this path, and now I must walk it.
Okay. Former AEGIR. Main force wiped out or the detached force is routed. So there's one person that's on the bottom there. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Doesn't look like there's anyone that we can recruit this map. Not that there's anyone left alive, really. Other than a few. Let's see here. Wall-mounted catapults. We'll definitely do that. Infiltration. Use infiltrators to reinforce the auxiliary unit. Yeah, let's do that. And then we got one left here. False rumors. Slightly weaken the enemy for a period of time by demoralizing them at the start of the battle. Assign a healer unit to periodically heal allies. Summon mercenaries to engage the enemy force. Reinforcements will deploy periodically. Let's do that one. Alright. So we got one person over here that is supposed to take care of everything over there, and it looks like Edelgard is the one to do it because Axe is fantastic for that. Shez, we're keeping as player 1. Ooh, Hubert is good against all that stuff. We're going to swap out Constance here. Linhart's good. Ooh, Petra's very good, though. I might put Petra out here. I mean, look at that.
I'm ready to be battling.
She's good against pretty much everything. Yeah, why not, you know? Dark Bishops have no chance. And then I do want to put Ferdinand in front here. Even if he's not strong against these guys, I want him to be able to fight his father. So, that being said, let's go ahead and put out some people
Literally, anyone else
need
would
some
be more useful.
experience.
Understood.
The fact that Yuritsa needs experience is something else. Happy or Manuela? Or Monica. Monica's lowest. So I guess I am taking you, Monica. Congratulations, you get to be an adjutant. Who do I not want to stay on their own? Because here's the thing. We got 4 adjutants over here, and they can't make it over here. So one of you is going to have to go. And it's going to be Dorothea. We're going to put someone who can actually fight for themselves here.
There's no stopping me.
So Manuela, here you go. And you're going to be on your own, I guess. I'll make Yuritsa my adjutant, I suppose. All right, here we go. 1,212 minutes. So this is a shorter mission than the last few. That is fine by me.
Starting the mission.
Be my
You might
adjutant.
make a boring fight more enjoyable.
Pardon my ineptitude.
Constance and Petra, maybe? Yeah, we'll assign you as adjutants.
I will gladly handle this.
And we'll assign you as adjutants.
Begin.
Petra, destroy.
There's not a question.
Ferdinand,
Only leave this to me.
destroy. Manuela,
Prepare to be amazed.
come
Go
down over
for it.
here with me.
Reached our fortifications! To arms! Defend the glory of the Empire!
They seem to roll ruse already. Prepare to take the fortress.
The detachment is safely inside. We should wait to see how the enemy responds before we deploy them.
Start by seizing the inner wall.
The inner ward. So we're going over here.
Than common bandits. How could my father make a deal with such a pack of rogues?
Looks like this ain't your lucky day.
I think it is. Especially considering I have Yuritsa next to me. And...
I've got you now.
pot the moon. Goodbye.
Should have expected an ambush. We used to play hide and seek here all the time.
Oh, technically an ambush. Cool.
Looks like they're here. And once we kill them all, we'll have more riches than we know what to do with.
Oh, that's what you think. Oh.
I suppose.
Constance leveled up. That was a bad level up, but
Or something.
Appears we have taken control of the fortress walls. Now we can move our catapults into
Goodbye.
position and attack.
I'm grabbing this real quick while I can. Alright, let's see here.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Take that down. You two. I always focus on the main mission when it comes to stuff over here.
I will capture this stronghold.
We are relatively slow through this area, but
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
shouldn't be much of an issue. Oh, hell yeah. Now I got full gauge. Oh, you are so screwed. Goodbye. Unfortunately, I don't have Astra, but
This is going well.
I do have everything else. So,
I'm truly so short-handed.
goodbye.
That barrier was formed with dark magic. We must eliminate the caster in order to pass.
They only delay the inevitable.
Oh, this guy's so screwed.
Unleash the arrows!
Oh, they've got ballistae. Isn't that nice? Goodbye. Oh, these guys are just, they're just not on the same level. Oh, hey guys. Free XP.
This shady magic business just doesn't do much for me.
One ballista seized.
Okay, we'll just take you out like this. Not too big of a deal.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Took those guys down. So here's a chest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get what I need to take care of it. Where's Ferdinand going?
There's not a question of can.
Are you really gonna try and fight that guy? No, go take out that guy.
Begin.
And you help, just because.
I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, because currently I can't do anything.
Daring escapades are truly show-stopping.
Ice caster, nice. Goodbye. There goes that Grimory. Nice. Disabled the ballistae. Wait, what? Bernie, that's the only way that you know how to fight is arrows. Yay, no more arrows.
Let us join forces.
Ooh. I don't think I've seen Monica's special and Grimory. Haven't seen her use that ice before, I guess I should say. This map is actually kind of fun, just in terms of appearance and everything like that. Cool, Dark Bishops are down, Wall of Darkness vanished.
What happened? If you get in the way of Her Majesty, you will pay. Pathetic fools. And to think I was at...
Cool. I don't want to say all-out offensive, but I do want Petra to stop lazing around and get her ass over here.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
It's fine. You can take that guy out. They are nothing to you. Where in the world? Why are you over here? What is happening? Okay.
Leave this.
Screw it. I'll just do it with Ferdinand. I was expecting those guys to stay over there, but they did not. They decided to run all the way around. What the fuck? Viscum? What the hell is that thing? Oh, hey, Kronia.
You like being roasted alive? Because that's exactly what's about to happen to you. Let us join forces.
Huh.
Victory will be ours.
Well, I can't say I expected Kronia to show up. That's definitely not something I expected to happen.
Time has come.
The fucker Dolophonos.
For you.
Alright, yep.
That scale is certain to be controlled by some kind of device.
On your command, you can use the agents we scattered among
That's a thing.
to throw the enemy.
Is that all?
Ow. Die.
It was a mistake to join this rebellion.
Well, would you...
Our allegiance lies with Emperor Edelgard.
What's going on? Who's switching sides?
I don't think it really matters for you.
They got him? I do not appreciate that.
Well, that's too bad.
I'm going to rip you apart myself.
The enemy's here! Kill them all!
Alright, where's Edelgard? Yeah, just
They must learn who
slaughter.
they're up against.
Honestly, just go slaughter. There's Kronia. It looks like we have to go get AEGIR at some point anyway. Where the hell are these guys going? The fuck?
Leave this to me.
Why are you just chilling there? You guys suck.
I'm bringing it down.
I guess I'm going back up here and back into this keep because I can't say I expected.
Get in there and hammer them while they're pinned down by that magic weapon.
Are you kidding me? Reinforcements? This day just keeps getting better.
I like that. Okay.
Join forces.
Guess I'm attacking these 7 enemies in particular.
Victory will be ours. This is war.
Goodbye. 9. Alright, let's get this base captain out of here.
Overcome the sacrifice and move on.
And then we will head down here towards Kronia.
Taste the Empire's might.
Why can you wield that power, huh? Who even are you?
Goodbye.
Why don't you tell me? You seem to know more than enough about it already.
Hi, Kronia. I haven't fought you since, like, the chapter where we kept Monica. Oh, and I killed you already, apparently.
This is wrong. I can't die.
Well, nice of you to show up for about 10 seconds. That's just sad, to be honest. She had less screen time here than she did in 3 houses.
Embrace of the grave hovering at my shoulder.
Nice. You're dead. Cool.
Well, we smashed their little toy. Let's see what their next move will be.
Nothing, because I'm just gonna kill them all. You know, typically I switch all over the place in these maps. But, I don't think that's necessary. I really don't. Do you think it's necessary? I don't think it's necessary.
Who they're up against.
Who are these guys? Oh.
Not a problem.
Oh.
I've got this.
Yeah, Shez, go take them down. Who are these guys? Grimories?
Begin.
Petra, go take those guys down.
Watch, prepare to be amazed.
Manuela, help.
I thought our victory was assured. How could everything have gone so wrong?
Let us join forces.
I'm just taking out all these captains with specials, to be honest, because I don't want to have to fight multiple at a time. These guys are nothing. Oh, hey. I like Tempest Lance?
The writing
I
is
do.
on the wall, but those fools
Ow.
would sooner perish than admit it.
I'm the fire orbs. Will rain death down upon
Fire
you from
orbs?
above.
That's so rude.
Fire orbs? Those must be new.
Can you piss off for like ever? That'd be cool.
Get real dangerous, though. Also, what's a gauche?
Goodbye.
Conjure a magic shield to safeguard our comrades.
Pay attention now.
What's that? Oh, nice. I appreciate that.
Only just fell.
On the contrary, your timing is perfect.
Let us join
Oh, hey, Linhardt's father showed up. I guess I should mention that. I mean, it's nice for him to show up every now and again to help with things. He does seem relatively smart.
Voldemort? Curse.
swapping in.
Why must he always show up at the worst possible moment and ruin everything?
Get out of here.
Viscount Menya. Fuck you.
Get out of here. Alright. Everything over here is fine.
The enemy
Shez, is everything over here fine? Who the hell are these guys? And why is AEGIR not destroying them? Well, I'll deal with that in a second. Let's...
Not a problem.
I want Shez to come down here and open this chest, and now we'll take care of AEGIR, I guess.
They must look. Watch this.
I honestly don't know why it's not. There we go. Why are you not just slaughtering everyone, AEGIR? What are you doing?
Getting too close to Duke Iron. We must hurry to inside.
but you're far too late.
Nah, just kill them all.
Stand aside.
Damn, that Great Knight showed up and immediately got destroyed. That's not even fair. Hey, buddy. Get out of here. Yo, weak ass. Bum ass. Dark Knight. I'm honestly not even caring about anyone else. I'm just gonna... Oh. For some reason I targeted the base captain. Well, the base captain's dead now. There you are. Get out of here. Alright, now, everyone go help
I don't know how we made
our lovely Ferdinand. Where are you going? Where do you think you was going? Do you really think that you're gonna make it there? He really does. He really thinks he's gonna make it there. You know. Stop running! Stop! Just die. You whack ass. Alright, fire orbs are down. Come on, Ferdy.
Now perhaps we can stamp out those who slither in the dark.
Goodbye. Everything here is just disappointingly destroyed. Alright, come here. Goodbye. Is it?
The Empire in the throes of a terrible sickness, and I intend to cure it or die in the attempt. Will you not heed me?
I don't think you're going to do anything, to be honest.
This ideology of yours leaves countless
Because I have something called...
by the wayside.
Hello, buddy. Alright, time to die. Goodbye.
Victory will be ours!
Gotta do it with
That is
Ferdinand.
enough. There is no escape for you.
Uh-oh. Here comes the dark magic.
Go on then. I'll leave for you the final blow.
You believe me nothing. This was ever my burden to bear. Father! No, you are just a traitor now. In light of your crimes against the Empire, the punishment is death!
Uh-oh. Why did we cut away for
Send an
that?
honor to House Menya and have them deliver the letter I drafted.
Well, I guess it's just assumed that he chopped his father's head off then.
Also, take the soldiers under your command and begin investigating any magic constructs abandoned by the enemy.
At once, Lord Hubert.
It must be awful to end your own parent's life. Shouldn't you say something? You comforted Fleisch, after all.
True.
Come on, Ferdinand. Let's get going.
No. You may continue without me. I would like to stay here a moment. Just a moment longer.
Hubert, we have a messenger from the Alliance, and I need to know where our Western campaign stands. Ferdinand, may I have a word? I thought I'd let you decide how to punish your father's followers now that they've surrendered. Furthermore, this incident has led to the end of Fenya and several other noble houses. We need to settle the matter of the next Duke AEGIR, and we need to do so quickly. So if you don't mind...
Is this your attempt at solace, Edelgard?
What?
I will punish the troops, and I will find a way to administer my father's lands. You can trust in me, Your Majesty, and thank you for considering my feelings in the matter.
Interesting. Hey, we got the S rank too. 11 minutes, almost 2,000 KOs.
Yeah.
There were a lot more enemy generals than what was necessary for 2,000 there. Monica and Shez leveled up there. Who was MVP? Ferdinand. Almost to level 49 for him. So fantastic.
Who knew this power slept
Ooh,
within?
Luna. And Dark Lance. Shatter Slash and the ability United Front. He's already max on that stuff, so we'll have to see. The Inexhaustible. Sacred weapon attuned with the Crest of Indek. Boosts all healing effects if the wielder bears the matching crest. Well, have to look at that and see what we can do. And this is a Nullify the Armored effect. Shield that can stop armor-piercing attacks. Nullifies effectiveness against armored units. Interesting. Might want to give that to Edelgard then. And a couple Master Seals. Accessory Hobbyist. 10 Renown. And let's see what the next step in the war is.
Full after returning from Fargus.
Yeah, now that we've taken down that coup, or at least I'm guessing it was going to turn into an attempted coup. Now that we've taken down that, what's the state of everything else?
Still, we've managed to quell the turmoil and maneuver our way back to Enbar.
Due to the valiant efforts of Count Berglis and his Aryan Road garrison, the kingdom's counter-offensive has hardly put a dent in the western lines. I wager the reinforcements reached them in time.
It's a good thing we do not have to maintain a large military presence in Western. But of course, that was Her Majesty's plan all along.
We'd be up to our shoulders in trouble if we hadn't settled hostilities with the Alliance.
Do you think people in the Empire will be all right? I'm worried about the opera
Only
company,
time will
of
tell.
course, but I'd also be devastated if anything happened to my friends in the capital.
The end result of all this was the complete expurgation of the Empire's remaining dissidents.
I don't know if you can say that for certain.
In a way, we should be thanking them for handing us this opportunity on a gilded platter.
Are you sure about that? I feel like they were just using him. And I mean, they only used Kronia too. We've still got Thales and Solon somewhere.
Adrestia deserves some stability for a change, so I think it's good that Her Majesty has total power now. With the opposing nobles wiped out, it's a breath of fresh air after the way things were under the old Emperor.
Lynn, think about who's here.
It is all right, Dorothea. I have moved on.
It's funny, though.
I don't think you can move
I
on
was
that
sure
quickly.
My father would take part in the rebellion, but he just didn't. I mean, I feel like all he ever did was complain about Her Majesty, you know? I guess he was so scared of the church that he decided to stay holed up in Garreg Mach.
What is our next action, Lady Edelgard?
Well, like father, like daughter.
If we are returning to the Western Front, I will have prepared.
I think Bernadette has become more of a better person than he is, though.
Fighting your
by
own
far.
people sure takes the thrill out of battle. So let's go wall up the kingdom instead and put an end to all this. Who's with me?
All that remains is for Adrestia to claim victory.
And along those lines, I wish to present an idea. One last stratagem to ensure that we prevail.
We were successful in striking down Cronia at Fort Mercius. However, Lord Arundel, which is to say Talus, remains at large. And any schemes Solon may be plotting are so much conjecture in the wind.
True.
Still, his efforts in Rim territory effectively empowered the late Duke AEGIR to stage a coup. Whatever the case, he must have a very good reason for seeking to prevent the kingdom's fall.
But why would they help the people who are harboring the Archbishop? It makes no sense. Unless their aim is simply to prevent the war from ending by any means possible.
We know the kingdom's court mage, Cornelia, is connected to those who slither in the dark. They may have planted other associates in Fargus as well.
Yeah, really all we know is about Cleobulus, who is Cornelia.
If they already have the king's court dancing on strings, it stands to reason they would focus their attention on obstructing the Empire.
I agree the theory hangs together. But does that mean we should expect more interference?
We should, Your Majesty. Though I would at least like to think they no longer have anyone left who can act brazenly in the open.
And need we worry about our mercenary friend?
I was under the assumption that they had your implicit trust.
Absolutely, but not enough to purge all of the doubt from my heart.
You conniving motherfucker.
I once trusted my uncle, as well as the late Duke AEGIR, and he wasn't even replaced with a doppelganger. People who come in contact with those who slither in the dark are not the same afterward. How am I to trust anyone in a world where such a thing can happen?
I do not disagree, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, we must remain vigilant until the war is over for good and all. Although I wonder if we can rest easy even then.
Oh boy.
We still don't really know much about Solon.
Don't make me have to fight you, Edelgard. I'll win.
I was thinking this would be a chance to learn about my power, or who you actually are. But oh well.
Oh well. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
I mean, I'm still curious, but my attention right now is on the battles ahead.
Only 3 more of them.
And hey, it's not like knowing the truth would change much for you anyway. Even if I am related to those slithering people somehow, it's not like I'd want to split up with you. Plus, I need to focus on getting ready to face the Ashen Demon again.
Now that's what I like to hear. It's incredible to see again just how fast you've matured.
I feel like the next time we fight Nova, it'll be a fight to the death.
Makes me proud to call you my partner in destiny. Is this what being a parent feels like?
Probably not.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, this war will be over soon. So let's do what we've got to do to see it through together. I'll be counting on you, Arvel.
And I on you. So promise me you'll do what needs to be done.
I suppose we should. Well, on to chapter 14.
Scarlet Blaze. A clash of ambitions. Edelgard succeeds in containing AEGIR's insurgency, and while she is concerned by the absence of the nefarious Talus, she prepares her army for the next step regardless. The time is nigh to crush the kingdom and Central Church's growing momentum and put an end to the war. But
Went to
no
Garrick
one
Mach?
knows that fate holds another cruel twist.
Oh no. What does the kingdom have to say about this?
Because the time has
Nothing
come.
yet.
We are returning to the front.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting to hear that forever. Let's go wreck things.
For the next phase of our campaign, we'll be working with the Alliance's leader, Claude, to tighten our cordon around the kingdom. Rather than try to advance on the Western Front, we'll join forces with the Alliance and press in from the east.
So not a pincer maneuver, just a one-way approach.
This means we'll be marching northeast from the monastery and infiltrating Galatea.
Well, Ingrid's already gone, unfortunately, so... We don't have to worry about her.
So long as the Alliance does not attempt any underhanded schemes, our victory there is assured.
I hope we can finally end it this time. I don't think I can deal with doubling back again.
Agreed. This slog has slogged on long enough.
Worry not, friends. I'll not be blindsided twice. I promise you that. We won't rest until all of Fodlan is united. We will fight tooth and nail for it, and we'll do so together.
We made some headway on the Western Front once the Empire pulled its main force back.
What does it matter when their Minister of Military Affairs still holds Aryan Road? Even if we were in a position to keep throwing troops at those walls, we're never going to crack them.
But if we keep digging our heels in here, their main force will be on us again in no time.
True.
It appears they have already dealt with the insurrection at Fort Mercius. If they don't come at us from the west, they'll soon waltz right in from the east.
Might I offer a suggestion, King Dimitri?
Oh boy, here we go.
Of course, Lady Rhea.
United Front.
We should retake Garrick Mach. It is the only way to reverse our current fortunes. If I call upon the Church's faithful, they will come running from every corner of Fodlan to liberate the monastery in the goddess's name. With Garrick Mach under our control, we will be able to keep the Imperial army in check. Additionally, it might convince some of the more fickle Alliance lords to reconsider their loyalties.
I mean no disrespect, Lady Rhea, but this proposal hardly seems...
There is more. As you know, the Bishop of the Southern Church is currently seated at the monastery.
Varley.
If we remove him, it reminds the world anew that Archbishop Rhea is the rightful head of the Church of Seros. I believe this will shake some of the more devout Adrestian lords from their Emperor's grip.
While their faith may waver now, Adrestia is still the cradle of the Church of Seros. There are yet many pious believers among their nobility. If we can pull them to our side, it may shift the war back in our favor.
We should strike while the iron is hot. I will get the word out at once.
Hold, Lady Rhea. While I now concede that your plan to retake the monastery has some merit, I must ask that you alert no one.
And why not? I need only say the word, and an army of believers will flock to our cause.
Yes, and the moment the enemy spies people flooding in from across hill and dale, they'll realize what we're planning and bolster their defenses.
Yeah, I would think that Rhea would think about these things a little bit better.
You believe their defenses are mightier than the faith of the people? By the goddess, have our enemies truly become so powerful?
I mean, you haven't fought us since what, chapter 6 or 7?
In that case, what do you propose?
We entrust the eastern lines to houses Karen and Galatea, then ride en masse toward Aryan Road. The enemy will think we intend to assail the Silver Maiden, but instead, we break east.
East? Then we'll be attacking the monastery through the Valley of Torment.
Oh god, not the fire map.
I get your thinking now. If we attack from the west, Aryan Road would be at our backs, and the Empire could box us in.
Very well. I have no objections. My church members will assist in guiding your soldiers through Aelau. The monastery is holy and precious to us, and by the name of the goddess, I swear, it will be ours again.
Good. Then I'll ready the troops. Lady Rhea, Seteth, I place all of our futures in your hands.
That's a lot. We got another 8 this time. Okay, no, it's just 7 and then the 8th is right there. Not a fan. Unsubscribe. Alright, battle suggestions real quick. Does anyone have any suggestions regarding how to prepare for battle?
So, this is what if we tried this?
Increase the recovery effect of allied strongholds. Eliminate the need for ingredients when cooking, huh? I actually kind of like that a lot. I'm tempted.
So,
We'll do it.
I have to pull this off, no matter what.
Shall we?
We will proceed with this plan. I'm counting on all of you. Fantastic. Alright. So, now that we are back in this map, we are going to go ahead and do lots of supports. Not achievements, supports. We have, other than Constance, everyone's got something. So, Shez, the final A supports that we have for Shez. Let's start with Yuritsa. A cat.
Huh? Oh, it's a cat. Looks like something spooked it. What's wrong, little guy? Is someone chasing you? Yuritsa, what's wrong? Wait a sec. Why do I feel like this has happened before?
There you are.
Yeah? What's up?
Not you. Her. The creature who raided the pantry.
Wait, you mean the cat?
I mean, Bernadetta did say open the pantry to everyone.
This is not the first time she has eluded my grasp.
Not the first... Oh... So this is who you were chasing the last time.
Yes, she was injured. I tried to tend to her, but she fled. Eventually, another soldier apprehended her.
So that's what was going on. It wasn't a person who went missing. It was a cat. Now that I think about it, I don't know if you ever said she was a person. Sorry for jumping to conclusions.
The fault is mine as well. My word choice was poor.
Honestly, I'm more surprised than anything. Never really saw you as a cat person. I always thought your antisocial tendencies extended to everyone, human and animal.
I only loathe people.
Same, dude. Let's go.
Cat once. Back at House Bartels with my sister.
That we killed.
No kidding. So they weren't always scared of you?
No. However, the cat vanished. After my mother and sister left, perhaps it was frightened by the sight of me covered in blood.
It's loss. Nah, probably not.
Expert on cats, but do you really think they'd just forget someone who took care of them?
I do not know.
Cats are fickle. Anyway, what do you plan to do once you've caught this bread bandit?
Take her with me, and make sure she never steals again.
Almost thought that Shez made that noise and I was very concerned.
I only planned to give her some food. I wonder why she was frightened.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while till she realizes you just want to help.
Well, that was fun. Caspar.
Perfect timing, Caspar. I was just looking for you.
You were? Oh, I get it. You want to go a few rounds, huh? Fine, I'll take you down without even breaking a sweat.
Well, no, I mean, okay, yes, at some point, but that's not what I'm here for. Your dad's around, right?
Nope.
I was sort of hoping I could get a session in with him. You know, a little lesson from the Minister of Military Affairs himself.
Yeah, you might not want to do that.
Why not? You're training with him, aren't you?
Well, sure, but I've been doing that since I could barely even talk. And it still knocks my backside into next month. A regular person like you wouldn't stand a chance.
What about this looks regular to you? Come on, I'm serious.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You want my advice? Don't eat anything beforehand if you don't want to be cleaning it off your armor later. Oh, and cancel all your plans for after, because I can guarantee you are not going to make them. Just keep that in mind, okay?
It can't be that bad, can it? You're kind of scaring me here.
Oh, trust me, it can. I'm just making sure you don't get blindsided by the pain. Training with my father? It's a marathon of blood, sweat, and tears that'll leave you feeling like you're face to face with the goddess herself. Hey, you still alive?
I can't feel my legs.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're just out of energy is all. You know, my father praised you. Nobody's ever kept up with him as long as you did. Apparently, he's gonna come up with even tougher training now. Though I really wish he wouldn't.
I think I underestimated you, Caspar. I don't know how you can handle training like that every day.
Getting used to it was kind of my only choice growing up. I mean, I'm not as clever as you, so I had to make up for it by being tough as nails. That's why I'm always so gung-ho about getting stronger. Though, I don't know if that's really the most efficient way to go about it.
No, that training... efficiency has nothing to do with it. I think I get where that unwavering focus of yours comes from now.
Yeah? Well, in any case, I'm glad you're still alive and kicking. Our enemies aren't gonna know what hit them next time we get out on the battlefield.
Yeah. All this suffering would have been for nothing if we don't get the results to back it up.
You know, it's a nice change of pace seeing you like this.
Please don't laugh at my pain.
Well, that was fun at least. I'm glad that she finally got the challenge that she was looking for.
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand. You should probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
My apologies. My list of responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly. You need not fret.
Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all. If you're really that tired, how are you going to be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
Let's stick
You're
around.
coming around. Oh, and finish fast, okay? Here, I'll even help. I don't want to go to bed just to find out you stayed up all night working. Let me just...
Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Thank you for the concern. I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget. He's really worried about you, you know.
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me.
Same here.
Is that so? And here I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow?
Coordinating?
I've been so absorbed in my work of late, we have scarcely had the chance to spend time together. I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Works for me. My schedule's pretty light these days. It'll be good to spend some time together. But just so we're clear, we are not on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come, our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Okay, this time you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Cute. You love to see it. All right, we got plenty of other supports. As you can see, there are some that we don't have full quite yet, such as Petra and Edelgard, which will be interesting, Dorothea and Edelgard, and Yaritza and Edelgard, which I'm working on. I'm working on that one in particular. But We currently have Ferdinand and Bernadetta unlocked for her, so let's do this.
You're in better spirits than I expected. You look at least 2 shades less pale than you did after the battle at Fort Merceus.
Oh, but your majesty does enjoy telling it like it is. Would it be the end of you to show a little compassion? No. Then you would just be pitying me. I do not know which is worse. Regardless, I am well. Thank you for noticing. Ask of me what you will, and I shall see it done.
I don't need anything from you, Ferdinand. Or at least not in that way. Just give me your usual effort, and that should be enough to get us through the upcoming battle.
You can count on me. Point me at a foe, and I will dispatch them with all haste. I cannot afford to die now. Or my page in the history books will end in a most horrid fashion. Plagued by the guilt of striking down his father, Ferdinand welcomed the cold embrace of death on the battlefield. Or some such hogwash. Yes, I killed my father. And I would be a liar if I said it did not wound me nearly beyond reckoning. But I will not hate myself for it. It was the correct choice. I did the right thing.
Well, don't feel too bad. Imagine what they would write about me if we lose this war.
Very true.
Despite her futile attempts to wrest power from the Prime Minister, the Emperor's people turned against her and her life ended in abject failure. The end. I know exactly what the world would say of me, which is why I have no intention of losing.
I will not permit such a thing to happen. If ever my life were to be weighed against yours, I would gladly perish in ignominy if it meant keeping you alive and well. What? Did I say something amusing?
No, it's just... You're so strong, so proud. If all the world's nobles were like you, there would be no need to dismantle the aristocracy.
True. I mean, she kind of has to.
I know it's a futile thought.
What's interesting about Edelgard is that, I mean, she's surrounded as emperor by nobles and the nobles' children who she has to look at as colleagues, but under the surface she's always judging them and trying to figure out whether or not they would be good fits for her future empire after she dismantles the aristocracy.
Nothing is futile. Though even I must admit it seems to be so, given the circumstances. Still, you vastly underestimate the potential of the aristocracy. For generations, our ancestors worked hand in hand, sharing knowledge and wisdom to administer our great land and ensure it was well protected. They acquired knowledge of the region and developed good policies to rule it. And in doing so, they earned we cannot throw away everything they have built. It would be folly.
Of course not. What do you take me for? I'm dismantling the aristocracy, not their legacy. The common...
Do you believe they are ready? No matter how gifted they may be, they are only commoners. In order to replace the nobility, they need to be educated. Wait a moment. I see your plan now. You intend to establish a school. One that is not merely for nobles and wealthy merchant children, like the Officers' Academy once was. A school where anyone can enroll, regardless of wealth or standing, and get an education rivaling that of any noble.
Ferdinand? I cannot begin to guess where that idea sprung from. But this is exactly why I need you beside me as we shape the future of Adrestia.
You mean to say that you did not actually... So I was... Well, it is nice to be needed.
I mean, as long as you're on the same wavelength, I mean, her plans can go a lot more smoothly in reform. All right, Bernadetta. Here we go.
What is Talus plotting? Will the capital be all right? If another imposter... Who's there?
Lady Edelgard? Is that you?
Bernadetta? What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, well, I was maybe sort of hoping to hole up here for a while. This is one of my go-to spots when I want to be alone.
In that case, I apologize for intruding.
Oh, it's really not a big deal or anything. Lady Edelgard? Is everything alright? You seem, well, kind of down. If something's bothering you, I'd be happy to listen. If you don't mind talking to me, I mean.
Thank you, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Once the Emperor starts rattling off her many woes, you're likely to be trapped here forever.
That's probably a good thing for her.
Actually, that isn't what I meant.
Then, what did you mean?
Do you remember that time you told me how my curse was lifted? And then you started to say that yours was too? Well, I've been worried that curse has been eating away at you the way mine did with me. Is that why you're here all alone in the middle of the night?
Bernadetta being thoughtful.
I wasn't expecting you to see right through me quite so easily. But you're right. Something is eating at me. There is an enemy I thought I'd fought and beaten, which I believed freed me from my curse. Alas, that was wishful thinking. My enemy is still alive. And worse yet, he is not alone.
Nope.
That sounds terrible. But I know how that feels. I've been struggling too. If I stay outside too long, I end up being seized by this panic that makes me want to hide away again. I guess I'm still learning how to deal with it.
That's how life is, Bernadetta. We all bear our scars, but the only thing we can do is keep going.
Very true.
The idea that nestling up to someone and being kind will make all of their pain disappear is nothing more than fantasy. That's simply not how such things work.
It's a mean old world, that's for sure.
But that's no reason to despair. After all, what are we fighting for but a world in which people are no longer left with scars like yours and mine? A world in which the people who wish to stand out can do so, while those who remain on the sidelines have their choice honored as well. That is the future we're building together.
Do you really think we can do it? Because if you do, I'm going to fight right alongside you, and then celebrate by locking myself in my room.
I'd say that's perfectly acceptable, so long as you've taken care of the things you need to do.
Aww, but doing things is the hard part. Stop being so difficult, world.
You know, some of these conversations really do get into the nitty-gritty, don't they? And I love them for that. It's one of the reasons why I play Fire Emblem, to be honest. I live for these supports. That's why I do it at the end of every chapter and at the beginning of every next chapter. It's just a great way to have a little bit of story time at the end, you know? So Petra almost has her A support with Hubert, but not quite yet. Currently, Hubert only has something with Monica.
Oh, what a mess.
Oh boy.
I've really done it this time. Her Majesty is the kindest person I know, so she's likely not upset with me, but I still cannot bring myself to face her.
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just leave me alone.
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief, as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Hmm? Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
There was a painting in Her Majesty's chambers, and subtlety is not my strong suit, to put it lightly. I asked her whose child had scribbled on such an expensive canvas, before realizing Her Majesty had actually painted it herself.
Oof.
So she didn't hurt me, I hurt her. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Lady Edelgard can be quite sensitive, despite how she carries herself. Perhaps she was so stunned by your comment that she made a hurtful one of her own in the heat of the moment.
Yo. Me all day, every day.
You need not let it weigh upon you.
You amaze me, Hubert. How are you not beside yourself at Her Majesty's every utterance?
because I have sensibility.
I know I said that I wanted to become her servant, but now I think it may be impossible. Her Majesty is so radiant. I'm not sure I possess the fortitude to bask in that glow every minute of the day.
You know, maybe you should look in a mirror and put a little bit of that value that you feel for Edelgard for yourself.
Perhaps some distance between us is better for me.
Do you truly believe that? Even though you now have an opportunity to become her servant?
Wait, I do?
Once this war is settled, Her Majesty will endeavor to tear down the entire concept of the nobility. Her first action will be to separate territory from title, making it so that being a noble no longer means one must lord over some plot of land somewhere. Once she does this, I rather suspect you could remain at her side, even if you do inherit your family's title.
You're right. How could I have failed to realize that? I have heard her talk about her plans so many times before, but I never considered what an impact it would have on me. I am such a fool.
Not at all. We simply illustrate what it is to be part of the established system. One is not easily shaken from its structure. This is why Her Majesty takes such drastic measures to rid us of the accepted practice of categorizing individuals as either noble or common.
Honestly, I don't believe there's another more suited to serving Her Majesty than you. But I still will not give up.
Huh. She gave Hubert the benefit of the doubt for that one.
I'm going to become her servant too, and show everyone a new way of life for the nobility, and for whatever lies beyond.
She's actually acknowledging Hubert. This is crazy.
Which means I cannot simply stand here in this state of indecision. There is much work to do.
I suspected she might be stopped in her tracks for but a moment. And indeed, she has gone and left me in the dust. Well, I cannot permit myself to be left behind in such a fashion. I must keep making progress of my own.
Love their rivalry. All right, fantastic. What else? Ooh, Ferdinand with a couple. Let's see. Dorothea B. First support between these two.
Is something wrong?
Oh, Edelgard shows up too.
Staring quite intently at those plants while you water them.
I was merely reflecting on something I saw long ago in Enbar.
Oh? What would that be?
In truth, it is nothing noteworthy. Back when I was a child, I saw a water nymph dancing and singing in a fountain along the main street.
A what?
She was radiant, brilliant in the dewy light of the sun. But as an immature young lad, I grew embarrassed and ran away.
Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Uh-oh.
And you're sure of what you saw? A water nymph?
Absolutely. Her song resonated within me. It was a bucolic tune sung by common folk around the capital. As I recall, she had not been wearing so much as a scrap of clothing. Anyway, once I finally mustered up the courage to return, the nymph had vanished.
Such a tale hardly seems possible.
What? That's the reason Ferdy ran away that day? No way. I've been wrong about him this whole time? I mean, considering how I must have looked in that fountain... Oh no. I can't even begin to face him right now. I have to go back.
Is that Dorothea? I wonder what she's doing over there.
He's seen me. Just be calm. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, the fact that she said, I don't know why, but the first thing that popped into my head when she said, he's seen me, was, what if there was like a stealth action game starring Dorothea where she just narrates everything?
Why, if it isn't Ferdy and 80, what a coincidence to bump into the two of you here.
Dorothea, your face is red.
Yes, indeed it is. Do you have a fever?
Really? I feel fine, but... Well, I was just coming to check on things, but since it all checks out, I'll be going. Bye.
Checking that list once and twice.
Wait, you could suddenly take a turn for the worse. So, I will escort you back.
No, I'm fine. I'm not going far.
Yet still too far to travel alone. If something were to happen to you, it would already be too late. Come now, take my arm. Or if it please you, I could carry you there.
No physical contact, por favor.
Enough. I am perfectly fine, so just mind your own business and stay away from me.
No one appreciates obstinance, Ferdinand.
Apologies. Although, given the intensity of her rebuff, I worry she may not have liked me to begin with. Have I committed some grave wrong against her? What should I do?
Talk to her about it. Maybe she'll open up a bit. Though probably not, for the time being. So, have to see what that A support is. It looks like he can't get his B support with Hubert yet. Weird. We're in the last 3 chapters, right?
What's with the weird design on this piece here?
That is no design, Caspar, but a fracture. And a perfectly straight one at that. Which makes it rather hard to discern. Repairing it will likely not prove worth the bother. Best relegate the piece to life as training equipment.
Wow, you really know your stuff, Ferdinand. I'm clueless when it comes to this kind of thing. Sometimes I think you know everything.
Oh, I am not quite so impressive as that. But you seem troubled by something, Caspar. What is it? No, forgive my presumption. Perhaps I was merely imagining it.
See? You do know everything. Something is kind of bothering me. I was talking to someone the other day about how I want to distinguish myself in battle, and they said that meant I wanted the war to go on forever. Of course, I told them they were nuts. Then I actually started thinking about it.
I mean, yeah, I can see why they would think that, though.
About what I'll even be.
I mean, you're just going to have to train other people. I mean, you're going to have to be an officer.
I do not think you have cause to worry. You may not know what the future holds, but you are delivering great results as a leader. Surely you will be held in esteem for such.
Sure, but doesn't that just mean my life is about nothing but fighting?
Currently, yes.
I'm not a guy like you who's good at pretty much everything, so... Listen to me. I can't remember the last time I got in my own head like this.
Nonsense.
You should do it more often.
Our worries.
Helps you grow as a person.
Why, even I have one or two of my own.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, your earlier appraisal of my boundless talent, for one.
Huh? But that's true. Also, why would you need to worry about being good at everything?
Oh, there is no doubt I can handle most things without much difficulty. And there are few things I have strong preferences about. Stimulants such as coffee aside.
Stimulant.
Right. Which means...
But to me, that fact is nothing more than the flip side of having no prominent talents.
Ah, so you're decently good at everything, but you have no one thing that you truly excel at.
I'm a purveyor of all trades, but an expert in none. A man such as yourself, who possesses rare ability in a single field, is positively dazzling.
Okay, you are seriously overthinking this entire thing, Ferdinand. Don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled you have a high opinion of me, but any comparison of us is always going to end with my being humiliated.
Do you truly think so?
Look, I'm bad at the sciences, hopeless with strategy, and a complete oaf when it comes to coordinating anything besides tying my own shoes. But you can help me with all that stuff. And not just me, you can help everyone shore up their weak points. Sheesh. All right, that's enough worry for one day. Time to go run until I puke.
He had fun with that one in the recording studio.
Caspar, wait! And he has gone. Still, I suppose the man makes an intriguing point. My lack of weaknesses does give me a unique ability to offer aid to everyone.
I love the writing in Three Houses and Three Hopes. Whoever was in charge for a lot of the supports, very well done. Linhart's got a few. Man, we're gonna be here for a while. I think That's it though, right? I mean, Linhart's, I mean, pretty much anything that doesn't involve Linhart. Oh, Happy and Bernadetta have one. That should be fun. And Manuela and Yuritsa have a C support. Let's take care of that one, why don't we? Since it's a C.
Well, if it isn't Yuritsa, what are you doing out here all by your lonesome? Come to think of it, you were always at the training grounds when we were at the Officers' Academy, too.
It was quiet there.
You don't say. Personally, I prefer somewhere I can kick back with a nice drink. Speaking of which, we should get one together sometime. I'm sure Hanneman would spare a moment to join us.
I don't drink.
Too bad.
Same boy.
Chance for us to get to know each other. By the way, I've been wondering, why were you always hiding behind that mask? A waste of a perfectly handsome face, if you ask me. I like you much better this way.
Please don't hit on the guy who has mental issues.
It's not worth discussion.
Oh! From what I've heard, you're probably a good few years younger
Oh my God.
me. Yet you're so mature. It's like you have this indescribable air of mystery. I bet there's some burning passion lurking beneath that icy exterior, longing for reprieve.
I'm gay.
I'm right, aren't I? It's in there somewhere, I just know it. Say, let's grab some drinks tonight and do nothing with them because you don't like to drink. I know. Why don't we go out dancing instead?
I could not reveal my face.
And then, when the sun rises, we can... Oh, what was that about your face? Why you hide it? Why do you hide it?
Some knew me to be a wanted criminal.
I find that hard to believe. Like they say, there are two sides to every story, right?
No, I killed 15 children.
But what made you want to tell me? A moment ago, you blew me off with that broody, none-of-your-business routine.
You would have kept talking if I didn't.
Oh.
Did I say something strange?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to tease. I just think you're cute when you're flustered.
Oh, he actually did get flustered.
You've become quite the ladies' man. Just you wait. I don't give up that easily.
Huh?
Wow, she leaves him speechless, huh? I find it funny that Manuela has no support with anyone other than the other people her age. Let's see. I want to save Happy and Bernadetta for last, so let's go to Linhart's. Caspar, the only support he has with Caspar, an A support.
Linhart, come on, this is no time to be snoozing.
Really, Caspar? It's not even midday yet.
We're well into midday, Linhart.
Yes, but the warm rays of the sun and gentle cooling breeze have utterly enraptured me. So on that note, it's back to sleep.
I'm gonna rip that blanket right off you. Now get up, because I found something amazing!
How many times in my life have I heard that from you, only to find the truth considerably less engaging?
Okay, first of all, not true. And second of all, this is way more amazing than all those other times.
I wonder. But very well. Astound me.
Look! Someone took down that gigantic bear!
I'd rather not look, thank you. I have little interest in witnessing blood and gore so early in the day.
Ow, but it's already been cleaned and everything.
Which means some open wounds will still be present. Plus whatever blood was slopped about in the process.
Fine, then don't look at that part. Just look at that terrifying face. I'd give anything to take out a monster like this.
Then you should form a hunting party, set up traps, and proceed with your life's work.
No, I don't want to hunt it. I want to take it down. Bare-handed bear handling, you know?
This man is Russian. He's Russian.
I understand your fixation, but in all of Fodlan...
Only my father could pull it off. Is that what you're gonna say? Hey, I'm not gonna be content being in his shadow forever.
Rousing words, yet I seem to remember Count Burgleys was still in the academy when he brought down a bear and emerged unscathed. You're already older than he was then.
Don't care, it's not too late. I'm gonna beat a bear, then I'm gonna get armor made that's just like my old man's.
You said the same when we were young, then decided to drag me along for the ride.
Yep.
You took me through hill and dale in search of one, which made an absolute mess of my clothes and hair. And I had to treat your wounds every time you hurt yourself. Though I did become quite adept at healing magic as a result.
So, win-win, right? Plus, you helped me, which I very much appreciate.
I suppose we'll call it a good thing and leave it at that. But perhaps a moratorium should be declared on such behavior for the time being? Yes, I think that would be best.
So that I can sleep.
Sorry, what now?
Our focus should be on our enemies, not a bear. For this reason, I think it's best for you to put your dream on hold until the war is over. When peace reigns anew and we live in a world far better suited for free napping, I hope you can see your dream realized.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and when that day does come, I will be happy to accompany you again. But for now, let's just focus on what is in front of us.
Put the bear brawl on hold. Got it. And hey, once I survive this war and get stronger, that bear'll be a pushover.
That's not... Actually, yes. I suppose the possibility of that isn't zero. Let's survive this war so all of our wildest bear dreams can come true one day.
The wildest bear dreams. I love that. You know, one thing that I love about the supports in this game compared to Three Houses is that all of the environments that they put them in are in 3D, and they aren't like a weird-ass Windows screensaver panorama. They don't suck.
Goodness, I slept too much. A little fishing ought to snap me right awake.
I am hearing you, Linhardt.
Apparently so. Care to fish with me?
Ah. Or what watery expanse whilst our hooked
Oh
morsel
god,
fly?
not this.
What Piscine denizen dost thou? Nay, thou. Dost thou be intending to make thy quarry? In days of yore,
Don't ask me.
of the angler's art. Yea, forsooth, I was being quite adept.
Every single time that I tried to read fucking Shakespeare in high school, I would just... my brain would shut off. I'd be like, this sucks. I hate this.
But in this place, thou art knowing thy waters better. May?
Nope.
Oh,
I skipped that on accident, but I'm not sorry.
Is this about that love letter? You did say you were going to study up on the old speech. I was wondering why you were assaulting me with so many these and thous.
Fodlan's old tongue gives me much more difficulty than the young one.
Very true.
Absolutely. Most people struggle to even write that way, let alone speak it. I'm in awe of you, Petra. What you've done is very, very impressive.
Me too, to be honest. I mean, bilingual and I guess polyglots is the word I'm looking for there. That means people who can speak multiple languages. I mean, that shit is just awe-inspiring to me. You guys are fantastic. I've tried to learn Spanish in high school and Japanese in my free time as an adult, and both times I can learn bits and pieces, but it's just such a commitment, and you have to stay with it for so long that it's very difficult to do. And then not only just understand and be able to write it, but be able to speak it properly and rewire your brain in such a way that you can hold a conversation. I mean, goddamn, you guys are great.
I bet you could scour the continent and only find a handful of people who can form such sentences. I mean, people haven't spoken that way since the goddess herself walked the land.
Okay, Petra, here is the idea. When we run into Rhea the next time, you just start speaking in the old Fodlan tongue, and that'll confuse her long enough for me to assassinate her. Got it? Got it.
So speakers of this style are rare? I have been trying with hardness to learn how to be speaking like everyone else in Fodlan. And now I am finding success, but in the wrong century.
I think you should be proud. This only goes to show how much of an aptitude you have for languages. You're not even from Fodlan, and you can out-thou the best of us. That's Fascinating. Thou art extremely fascinating, Petra.
I am not understanding the funniness. Do the people of Fodlan truly never speak in this way?
Usually only if they're a professional actor or trying to make a bit of a joke. But perhaps you're about to usher in a major comeback.
Let's go.
In fact, I think we should schedule some time for you to coach me, Professor Petra.
Professor Petra.
That idea is a wonderful one. You are usually teaching me so many things, and now I can be repaying the favor.
It's almost a shame you've got your life mapped out as Queen of Brigid. You'd make a fine academic. I don't suppose I could talk you into it.
An academic?
Yes, a sort of professional scholar. It takes passion and, more importantly, luck. But you've got both.
She does have luck.
I do?
Well, there's no question you're passionate and a hard worker, which just leaves the luck part. And I'd say you live a charmed life indeed if people are dropping you love letters in the middle of a war. Whatever happened with that, by the way?
I gave him my rejection and will never be seeing him again.
Damn, got him.
What? Really? I'm dying to know more, but listen, just give the academia thing some thought, all right? You'd be perfect for it.
Interesting, actually. That's interesting that that's the end of the conversation, too. They kind of leave that open-ended. You know what? Just by that conversation alone, I like that pairing. You know what? If you ship Linhardt and Petra together, which is a bit weird, but that conversation right there, love it. Mutual respect for one another. Bernadetta. Damn, okay. We're just starting off with Bernie crying.
Bernadetta?
Fantastic.
What are you doing here? Uh-oh. Looks like I'm interrupting. I'll be going.
Leonard! Listen to me! Remember the two people we saw out on a date here? Well, the guy died.
Damn, that is sad.
Sadly, that sort of thing does happen. Another tragic love story for the books, I suppose.
I really believed they'd live happily ever after, and I can't take an ending like this. It's so awful.
Perhaps so, but this is the result of the Empire choosing war.
Damn, he really just said, actually, it's your fault, bitch.
I thought the power of their love for each other would see them through, safe and sound.
You expect too much from love. Yes, there are instances where emotion allows the body to go beyond the bounds of what should be possible, but the effects are quite minor. It's certainly not going to bring the dead back to life.
I know that, Linhardt. I just think it's sad. I mean, don't you think it's sad?
If pushed, yes, I would consider that to be sad.
He says with the straightest face ever.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't even know the man's name. Also, plenty of our enemies die, so why are we only sad for allies?
Because they're, you know, our allies?
I wouldn't want you to die, of course. That would make me quite sad.
And I don't want to see you die either, Linhardt. I'd cry even more if you died. Just the thought of it makes me...
Oh dear. Please don't cry over things that haven't happened yet.
Oh no! That's what I'm doing! I'm so sorry, Linhardt.
It's fine. But to that point, let's just make sure you and I both survive this war together. If we can do that, what you said will have come true and I'll happily apologize.
Apologize? For what?
For disputing the idea that two people's feelings for each other can help them overcome the risk of death. After all, the two of us surviving the war would refute any arguments I've made to the contrary.
Oh, I get it! So you and me and the power of our feelings for each other...
Wait, what?
Wait, our what now?
All of this earnest conversation has me exhausted. Time for some sleep.
Hey, yo.
Again? No! Don't you dare fall asleep! If you do that, I'm leaving you here!
Oh, that sound effect killed me.
What a rest.
Oh, it's still going.
What's going on there?
Is this really happening?
He's still alive.
When I was about to die, your face floated into my mind, and then a miracle happened.
It seems reports of his death in battle were greatly exaggerated.
Stop.
Bernadetta know.
Why did you translate it that way? Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated.
Although given her sensibility, she's as likely to think he's a ghost as she is to be happy about it.
Yeah, you should still tell her anyway. Well, that was funny as hell. Alright, Bernie and Happy. That's it. Apparently, Bernie and Dorothea have one. Interesting. We shall see. But for now, this is the last support we have. What the hell are those? It's like a raspberry, except... Wow. That's crazy. I love that.
I had no idea these grew outside the village.
Oh, hi, Happy. Got some fruit there?
Yep. I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid. Care for some?
Huh? Oh, thanks. I'll just have one. Oh, wow. It's sour, but also sweet.
They're my favorite. With all the edible plant life around here, you never need to worry about being hungry.
Well, I suppose I've seen edible plants around, but are there really all that many? Sheesh. I need to get out more. I didn't even notice.
But you must have noticed. You raise them. Like the carnivorous one I saw earlier?
But I don't eat my carnivorous plants.
Oh yeah, she's the one who wanted to eat the carnivorous plants and Bernadetta didn't realize last time.
I'm sorry. Did we or did we not have a long conversation about how delicious they are? In fact, I was just thinking that the jug-shaped one would be divine if we stuffed it with grains and, Bernie bee?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just imagining you eating my adorable little carnivorous plants.
Which I have done. A lot, actually. Haven't you?
I've slaughtered thousands. Thank you very much.
Why would I eat my plant babies?
Because they're delicious. Okay, that's it. I'm going to cook you up a carnivorous plant.
No.
Come on.
I'm going to cook your children in front of you, and you're gonna like it.
No! I haven't said yes to this!
Here you go. This is the one with the leaves that act like a mouth. But instead of bugs, I stuffed it with grilled meat.
Oh no! Poor little guy! But it would be an insult to its little plant spirit.
Damn, she's actually gonna go eat it.
What?
Well, do you like it? It's my favorite, so I hope it ends up being your favorite too. Bernie bee? Was it so delicious you passed out? Okay, come on. Stop playing around.
I've seen Jesus, and he doesn't even exist in this world.
Hello? I can see you drooling, Bernie bee.
Oh boy, they outdo themselves sometimes. All right, I think that's it. That's it, right? Fantastic. Okay, next time we will deal with we'll deal with the war map and all that other stuff, and I'll deal with all the 8 activity points and all the other stuff, making sure the army is up to snuff. So, that's it for now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time when, I guess, we get to see what the Empire, or not the Empire, the Kingdom strategy does to our forces. See you guys then. Bye-bye.